Okay, it looks like we're live, I think. Rebecca, you can let me know. Hopefully I'm not talking to myself because this is different from what I'm used to. But anyway, I'm so excited to be on here tonight. I am Pink Cadillac. It's so weird to say that because we just earned it like 2 weeks ago. But Pink Cadillac, Senior Sales Director, Tiffany Graves out of Tallahassee, Florida. And I am just excited to share a little bit about Mary Kay with you. I do want to remind you that you guys have the opportunity to watch all of the videos this week. If you haven't already, you can go back and watch those. Make sure that you fill out the survey every single time so that you can get entries into the $500 giveaway for customers, and there's a $500 giveaway for consultants and directors. So make sure that you guys are doing that so you can get in on the drawing for that. So really exciting to be able to give away that kind of money. So I'm not giving it away, but you know, I'm excited about you guys getting it. But anyway, just to tell you, I know you guys have heard a lot this week about the Mary Kay opportunity and what it's brought into people's lives. And the reason we share this with you guys really is not to just kind of like, oh, we want you to just start a business, willy-nilly, whatever. We share this opportunity with people because we truly believe in what we're doing. We truly know the impact that it's had in our lives, and we love, love, love our business and what we do. And so I'm so grateful that Mary Kay came into my life almost 4 years ago, January of 2017. Yeah, 2017. And you guys, at that time, I really wasn't looking for the Mary Kay opportunity. And so I was really just looking for the opportunity to get my products at half off, and also to sell on friends and family. And I know that you guys hear that story a lot because it's true. I mean, we oftentimes get into this because we don't know and truly value what Mary Kay can do in your life until we're in it. And so, we started that. I started the business in January of 2017. And fast forward, 4 years and almost 4 years, and I have been a sales director for 2.5 years. We just wrapped up our third free car, which is the Pink Cadillac. And if you'd have told me, 4 years ago that I would be where I am in this business, I really truly wouldn't have believed you, because for me, being in Mary Kay was just totally opposite of my personality. At least I thought, because we all have these conceived notions of what we think a Mary Kay consultant looks like or a Mary Kay director looks like. And in Mary Kay, I love it because you really can do and be any kind of personality and be successful in this business if you have a good work ethic and you're willing and you're capable and you're teachable. You're able to move up the career path. And so I was very fortunate to have some great leaders and great mentors that really kind of just introduced me to this business at my own pace, because I was fearful and I thought, I don't know that I'm going to be able to sell these products. But what I found was I fell in love with the products first. Now, I'm quick. I fell in love with the products. I tried them that night. I came home. I looked at my skin. I saw the difference, and I decided to sign my agreement that night. So it didn't take me very many times to hear about the opportunity to be like, okay, I'm going to give this a try. And so I jumped in there, and you guys, being introverted, being extremely busy, I was teaching for the University of Phoenix healthcare policy, 25 to 30 hours a week. I had a government contract company. We were actively in a contract. And so I really wasn't looking to add anything else to my plate. But God had different plans, and I'm so thankful he did, because this opportunity has done so much for our family. And I think about right now, I think one of the biggest things that I love about this career that I've chosen is the flexibility and freedom that I have to be able to truly work in and around my family's needs and our life, and still be able to bring home a really good income for us. And so I just want you to think about, one of the main things that we hear from people when we're talking and sharing about the Mary Kay opportunity is one of the biggest barriers to joining is time. Like, everybody is so busy. We have so many time constraints. Kids have activities. We're working 2 or 3 jobs. Life is busy. We're caregivers. I just had a baby in July. Like, life is busy. And we understand that. And we're never going to not respect the fact that you've got a lot going on in life. But I will say, I learned this because, like I said, I was very busy. And I loved that the fact that I could work in and around. And I found that the busier I was and the busier the women that come on board on our unit and our team are, the more effective they are in their time management, the more efficient they are in getting and working their business and moving up the career path. Every single one of my red jackets in my unit that are in their red jacket, that earn the red jacket Hall of Fame that we have, all of them have full-time jobs outside of Mary Kay. Some have, families, some are in school. Like, life is extremely busy, but what I found is life is going to always be busy. Like, there's never a time where it's going to be the perfect time to start a Mary Kay business. And I say that because for me, there was no perfect time. I just did it. I just started it, and I didn't know what the future held with it. And so I was, like I said, I was working a lot. I progressed pretty quickly because I am the kind of person that likes to work very efficiently. Like, I think about, like, even when I run errands, as lame as this sounds, you guys, like, I plan my errands based on the route. Like, I'm going to do the most efficient route to get there because I don't want to waste time going back and forth, long distance, not where I'm going and not being efficient. So I will actually plan my errands and my route based on what I need to get done and what's going to be the most efficient and shortest route that's going to take me to get the things I need to accomplish to get done. And so that's just how I am. And so because I am busy, it's the same thing with my Mary Kay business. Like, we work it in and around our lives, how it's going to be efficient for us. And we don't have to slave away for 40 hours a week to be able to accomplish the goals that we want to accomplish. We can work 20 to 25 hours a week or 30 hours a week, depending on what we're reaching for. But my whole point is we all have busyness. We all have things in life that are going to always happen. So I think about in the last 4 or 5 months in my business and how it's made an impact in our family's life. So for me, I was pregnant. The pandemic hit, life was busy, and I could have made a decision of putting my business on hold because of the pandemic. I also could have done that because I was pregnant, and no one would have said anything or blamed me. But what I love is that life was going to happen regardless over the next 4 or 5 months. And I knew that life was going to happen with or, well, not without me, hopefully. I'm still here, thankfully. But my point is my business would still be there. Everything would still be there. And I could either push through for big goals or not. And my business would still be there. But would I have accomplished things the way that I wanted to had I let life's busyness get in the way? And so I didn't. And so I worked hard. And over the last 5 months, we earned a pink Cadillac, you guys. I had my biggest paycheck ever. We paid off two more credit cards this month. Over the last 6 months, we have paid off 5 credit cards. We have paid almost $15,000 in debt in 5 months, you guys. How would that look for you? I mean, what is an extra $500 a month? What is an extra $1,000 a month? What's an extra, in my case last month, and I hate to put numbers out there, an extra $13,000 in your bank account look like for you? Like, I couldn't even fathom that amount 4 years ago of being able to get that kind of deposit on the 15th of the month. Like, I couldn't even fathom what that would look like and how that would feel. And I'm so grateful that despite all of what was going on in my life at the time 4 years ago, I still made the decision to say yes to Mary Kay and still made the decision not to quit and give up when life got difficult. Because like I said, you can either, the last 4 years, I think about, I went to school. I went to graduate school. I got my master's degree in public administration, you guys. I spent 4 years in school. And I really worked hard, and I graduated and I got a job making $42,000 a year, right? Great. I mean, it's a great starter job, whatever. After 2 years, I got a $1,500 raise after 2 years. So 4 years of getting a degree, not only did I get into debt for school, I mean, some of it was paid for by the Army, but the other part wasn't. Graduate school wasn't. But not only did I have, debt, my health, you guys, I gained 90 pounds in 4 years. Like, think about that. So at the end of 4 years, I was heavy. I was depressed, I was in debt, and I had just gotten into a job that paid me $42,000 a year, right? 4 years. And now I think about the 4 years I've just spent with Mary Kay, and I worked hard in the Latin. Now I haven't lost all my weight. I had another baby or whatever, but that's next. But I think about every year over the last 4 years that I have hustled and I've worked hard and I've made sacrifices, but the results have been an increase in my income. The results have been joy. The results have been a sisterhood. The results have been working towards that dream life that I had envisioned for my family. And I think that that's something that we need to think about. Yes, we're busy. Yes, we're working these jobs. Yes, we're doing all these things. But is it getting you closer to the goals that you want? Or are you truly working in and day out to make ends meet by the end of the month? Because believe me, I've been there too. When I really started working my business, I started working it. We had hit kind of rock bottom financially. I had $100 after all my bills cleared for the rest of the month. You guys, some of you know how that feels. And I was only 1 week in to that month in January when I made the decision to stop playing games, literally stop playing Candy Crush. I fasted, and for 40 days, I worked my business 1 hour a day and held my appointments. And within 40 days, you guys, I got on target for my car and got in director and qualification. So I want to encourage you. If you guys are busy, you're working, and there's that time barrier, life is going to pass you by, and you're going to keep working and working and working. What do you have to show for it at the end of everything? And what I want to have to show for at the end of all of my hustling, because there's nothing wrong with hustling. There's nothing wrong with working hard, you guys. We work hard in Mary Kay. It is fun what we do. We have a great time, but we work hard for the dreams that we're trying to accomplish in our business. And I'm going to just say, when you start achieving those things, when you start seeing the difference that this business makes in your life, both emotionally and spiritually and physically and financially, like it changes you. It changes the trajectory of your family. It changes how you feel about yourself. It changes about how you feel about the outlook on life. I can tell you one of the biggest joys that I had recently was when my husband and I were talking about credit card debt. And I always go back to this because that's just where we are. I ran up a lot of credit card debt because when I had my little girl, I resigned and we just didn't have the income. And so the other month when we got our commission, all that stuff, I showed him my check and I told him, this is what we're going to be able to pay. This is what we've paid off in the last few months. And you guys, I'm trying not to get emotional here because it's a big deal. Wow, sorry. His countenance of, oh my gosh, we can actually do this. We're actually going to get out from all this debt, because that was stressful to him. Like, he works hard. He's a hard worker, but just to see like that relief come over to him, like, okay, this is really going to happen for us. That meant the world to me. That meant everything of working hard and, putting my nose to the grind and never giving up with this business. And so I might be going a little off topic here, but I wanted to share with you guys that this is not an opportunity that we share lightly. We are sharing with this for you because we know how it can change your life if you work it the way that we know you can work it. And so right now it is not a huge commitment, but you just don't know what that's going to translate to next year. I always post my memories for every year and say, what a difference a year makes. What a difference a year makes, you guys. Last year, September 30th, we earned the Chevy Equinox. This year, September 30th, we earned our pink Cadillac. It's just the difference what a year makes, you guys. And it's not a huge investment up front. Like, you can spend $30 to get started in a Mary Kay business and you just have no idea what it can actually do for you and your family. Whether you want to just enjoy it for your personal products and sell to friends and family, that's totally up to you. That's the beauty of this business, is you can work it how you want to work it with minimal risk. It truly is. So $30, or you can get a starter kit too. There's different options for you, but talk with your consultant, you guys. Ask the questions. If you're on here and you're watching these things, you're curious about what we're doing. It's not difficult what we do, but you know what's really difficult, and I heard this from a national sales director, and then I'm going to wrap this up. But what's difficult in what we do is not what we do, but what's hard is not being able to make ends meet. National sales director Kristen Sharp said this. It's hard not being able to pay your bills. It's hard not being able to go on that trip that you want to go on. It's hard not being able to meet the needs of your family the way that you want to. But what's not hard is getting those no's and having to push through. Okay, yeah, so what? There may be people who won't support you in this business, but you won't know until you try. And so I just want to encourage you, ladies, if you have questions about the opportunity, if it's something that you could see yourself doing, just do it. And see what happens. You have people who are going to work with you. You have mentors who are going to be with you all along the way. You are in this business for yourself, but you are not by yourself. We promise you that you have all the support you will ever need in this Mary Kay sisterhood. And so, ladies, I hope that this inspires you some way, shape, or form. But I love Mary Kay. I love that she, the company and the woman who took the time to listen to the Lord and to start a company that was going to empower us to be able to be everything that God's called us to be. So anyway, I hope this is helpful for you. You guys have a wonderful evening, and we'll talk soon. Bye.